You just couldn't help yourself. Try it. Just bite into it.
It feels like apple pie.
Mm-hmm. It's a real apple pie. I use green apples and red apples.
Nah, this is good.
Thank you. It's not sweet
It's
though. They
perfect.
wanted a cup and a half of sugar. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do
All
it.
you wouldn't have to do was use them apples. That's gonna make it sweet enough.
I use the red ones that are really sweet, and then three of the tart ones.
I
And the
don't
tart
like
ones were
red
super
apples.
small. I don't, but they're good for baking. Judah wanted me to make a because the last time I made them out of all green apples
That's what you should have did. It'd have been
because
way
it's real
sweeter.
tart. No, they're not as sweet. The red ones are
That
sweet.
ain't true. Them green apples sweet as hell. That's why I like them.
They don't taste
Your
sweet to me.
taste
They
buds
say
weird.
tart.
No.
Granny Smith apples are tart.
Mom, I'm not talking about Granny Smith.
Yeah,
Those green apples?
yeah, yeah,
No, Mom. Them green apples is
yeah.
sweet.
They're tart. No, they're not. The
Yes, they
sweet
are.
ones are the red ones.
They are sweet,
No, I
Mom.
promise you.
I don't like red apples. If I
Because
taste
the
that,
squirrels are weird about them. They like the real sweet ones. Which are the red ones. The
they
tart
weird
ones
about
they
them
don't.
because they too sweet.
No, they
Why would an
tart.
animal be that
No,
sweet?
they don't like the ones that are
Mom,
sour.
you want to taste it together right now?
Girl, I've been alive for 50 years. I know which apple is sweet and which one is tart.
These are fake apples. You know they changed since you was a
You
kid.
always calling the fruit fake. I wish you would stop doing that. That's why I haven't had a watermelon in 3 years. Tell me why I gotta stop eating my favorite food. I can't have gluten anymore. Come to find out that gluten does affect hormones, and I've been having hormonal issues. I've been researching my little sour, and the other one is sweet. Now you have to eat another one comparatively. I've been breaking out down here, and that's when
These
you
don't
have
taste like no
hormonal
regular
issues.
fruit.
Now, right. Irregular periods, breaking out down here, always feeling cold, like having hot and cold flashes. Like it was obvious I was having hormonal issues after all of the research. And I was looking up teas that I could drink and herbs that I could buy that would help me with it. And I came across ashwagandha. Sweet.
Unless you had been 50, I thought you was going through
Menopause, but even still, I'm close enough to 50. I'm 43. I'm old enough to go
Yeah,
through.
this tastes like
I give it to the.
It tastes like alcohol. My bad. I don't know why I was just right wasteful.
Just give it to them.
You just give them both these.
They were mad. Tell me why they tore up the trash because I ain't feed them yesterday. I'm accustomed.
Both of them.
But there's also a third type of apple in there as well. There's two types of red apples. Neither of them are red delicious. I don't like those. Now, if any apple's fake, it's that one. It's that waxy texture. I don't like them.
Ew, this is so.
Is it the texture or the flavor you don't like?
The flavor.
She don't like this. This is my favorite type of apple.
Right.
These are my favorite.
You know,
I don't care for red apples.
These are a lot sweeter. I swear they are.
Right. They can get sweet.
They be mad sweet. Like,
but they're
the big ones be sweet. I don't think these them horse apples could.
So I was doing more research and I found out that gluten does have a negative effect on hormones. Negative effect on hormones. And that's like I was looking down my community wall and it was just like pizza, potatoes, pancakes, pizza. I was like, oh man. I just got so good at making pizza crust. Like I love bread. I could live off of it. Oh, the other thing is my stomach. Like everything on my body is perfect, but I still have this stomach and my stomach issues and my gut biome, yes. And also being bipolar and having that chemical imbalance. Like the chemicals are off in my body and having those babies back to back and just being depleted of every vitamin in my body. And then having the vegan diet and not eating enough calories every day. Not saying that you can live healthily on a vegan diet. I just don't live healthily on a vegan diet because I don't eat enough to have the proper nutrients in my body. And honestly, even though I do eat healthy, I don't eat properly for my needs. I don't need any of that starch. And see, a lot of this, I was intuitively led to find out what was going on with me. And I had to listen. And then that's what I do. I look to see what my body is doing that is abnormal for it. I take note of it, and then we start putting the pieces together. I just wrote a sign and put on my wall that says no gluten, so I don't forget. This is such a major life change, but it has to happen because it's affecting my health negatively. And this is perfect to happen right now, right before I go to the doctors, which I've been avoiding. And I'm glad I spoke to my lawyer and he pushed me to go. I guess I'm gonna be one of them girlies. Let's go to the doctors. Let's go get an X-ray. Head.
10-minute timer.
So that means no more
10-minute timer.
coffee, no more hot chocolate, no more gluten. I'm gonna have to like pretend I have cancer or something. Be like, if you don't
That's so
eat
stupid.
like this, you're gonna die. I be having to play mental games with myself to do
For you
to change.
okay, so I have no reference because you believe so much.
You're right.
That don't even make no sense.
How am I gonna do? Well, I guess the truth. I should just use the truth. Like, you're always gonna be fat and sluggish if you don't change your diet. Why wouldn't I just start with that? The box that I've been asking you to take downstairs for weeks.
Who tore that?
The squirrels.
Oh, got me thinking that. I thought I took that out.
Mm-mm.
So where is it at?
It's still out there.
I didn't see it.
You ain't looking for it. You just.
I'm not. She's so stupid. I'm sorry, girl, because she already did. It was no point in saying that.
There's never a point in calling somebody stupid. I'm sure they know.
This girl going to accidentally shoot herself while she might even not be dead, but she accidentally shot herself. She was shoot in DC while filming a video for social media.
Jesus.
Why are you in DC?
Do you know how traumatic that is to see, to go through?
I seen somebody play with a gun on live and he shot himself.
Oh my God, they just want to traumatizing the world. Like, that's not really something you get over. Like,
and the live just kept on going. We was all still watching. I'm like, oh my gosh, this type of stuff that really happens in real life. Real life.
This is why you don't need to be on social media. Nobody does.
Nobody does. But it wouldn't be no different because in real life it'd be. But in real life you wouldn't see stuff like that. You could walk down the street, walk past the house, and it could be a whole murder going on.
I've lived in Baltimore City half my life. Psych, no, I did. I live in Baltimore County half my life, and I've never seen no stuff like that. No, I only lived in Baltimore City a couple years. Definitely lived in the county longer than I lived in the city. And I was a baby when we lived in the city.
Well, no, I wasn't.
Woodlawn is definitely the city now, but it's the county.
But I've lived past Woodlawn before. We lived past
Randallstown.
Randallstown. No, I ain't
my parents bought a house in Randallstown.
We lived all the way where that other Walmart is in Baltimore. That Walmart didn't.
I do not. It's not Reisterstown. That's where we used to live when I was younger.
It's all them stores. It's just like that's the part of Baltimore. It's all stores. It's actually nice on that side of Baltimore. I would move over there for sure. Because their
government is corrupt.
Because I'm saying on that side of Baltimore. If I was to move back to Baltimore, because the highway is right there. Like
I hate talking about that because it's like a dream that could never happen.
It's just a dream that already happened.
Like I can't go back. It would be a nightmare. Like no. Like it seemed okay in my head, but like to really be there, that should give me anxiety, bro. Like I'm not supposed to be there. Like I don't feel like I'm supposed to be there. When I'm there, I don't know. I really feel like I'm in a nightmare, honestly. Yeah, like a waking dream. It's so surreal to me. That really is another life. I feel like when I go to Baltimore, like I died and went like in the past. And it's really creepy to me.
Ew, he just took a big pool. Go up.
They've been beefing. They were fighting yesterday. I had to feed them the birds 3 times yesterday.
So nasty. I wish I never seen that.
Have you seen all them new birds that are coming to eat now? There's a lot of them. Even Judah noticed. They're different. Remember the bird we saw? He had a gray body and a red head. And we were like, what is that? He brought a whole gang. I think they've been telling people that we got good bread over here. Because how many people in the city got good bread? Home cooked bread? Like, no. It's clearly a difference. They done told everybody. But we got nuts and fruit and homemade bread over there, boy. This one bird, he was like pecking at him. He was like, peck, peck, peck. And I'm like, you better fight back. I'm like, stop that. Stop that. And I was like, you gotta stop letting him take your food like that. And they just gonna stand around chirp, 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 like egging him on. Like, no, you're not gonna help him. He was so little.
What the hell is Memorial Day travel like?
Dangerous. Well, depending on where you're going.
Everybody's saying inside of their budget.
I'll be glad when this is over. Yeah, but it's gas and then food. It's gas and food when you travel. And tolls. No, this summer when everybody gets out of mentality that they don't want to spend money, because I'm not used to that. Even when stuff, even during the pandemic when people were spending money.
I mean, it's not that nobody wants to spend money. It's the fact that, well, I'm not gonna lie. After they started doing the what's them things where you the blackouts and stuff. After they started doing that, everybody was really starting to like agree with each other. Like, maybe we really shouldn't be spending money on the government no more. Like,
I feel like it's because of the uncertainty.
And because the tariffs, like everything is just making it worse. People, it's just gonna make it people.
They keep doing all this extra stuff, and people feel they definitely care. But
no, I'm talking about some of these rich people really do not be caring. Even after I be seeing Cardi B buy for her daughter, I'm like, oh, y'all just don't give a damn. Y'all just be spending money.
Well, they sold. They got to get something out the deal.
Like, girl, $1 million.
It's like y'all don't want y'all kids to have friends.
I'm sorry, y'all don't.
Let me be quiet, because I'm not. I don't like to speak on people's life. It's like, whoa. You really wouldn't, girl. You are not. In fact, you are a Capricorn. Ain't no Capricorn on the planet ever spent like that on no damn yacht. Be like, girl, bye.
I seen this girl
very sensitive.
Surprise her man with a yacht because he surprised her with the best way, her surprise wedding.
Do you have fruit on your face?
I was like, I would definitely do that for her.
And you knew right where it was too.
I wouldn't get him no yacht. Like, I would get him something more like you can keep for the rest of your life.
The type of husband I had, he would not want me to buy him anything. When I would buy her that stuff, he would get mad. He did not want me to buy him nothing. You just want me to be there.
Because I just like buying people stuff. Like, it's just the decency. Like, you give me stuff.
A yacht is crazy. Because you married me?
Yeah, no, because she gave him, because my surprise wedding.
Girl, I'll give you a baby before I give you a yacht.
Girl.
Here you go. You know I'm lying. Where do I sign? Because, girl, I can't even believe I ever even had children. It's so painful. I would never do it again. I had to be deeply in love and delusion to have children, because that is absolutely it's torture before and after and during. The torture that never ends. You cute though.
No, tell me why Trump going he tried into a restricted area because he's the president, so he can go and fall down an empty elevator shaft.
I don't believe that.
They all like, if he did.
I don't believe that, man.
Oh, he went to Capitol Hill for legislative agenda bill push. Oh, he fell down for a reason.
I don't think that's true.
I believe he fell, but we would have seen it though. That's the thing. But would be he? Because his ego is just that big. He would never let that come out. I wouldn't. You know, he trying to get Beyonce locked up right now. He making them go into because he keeps saying Camilla endorsement was illegal. Everything was illegal. Her getting Beyonce to come up, they swear he was like, ain't no way he didn't pay her $14 million. We all know Beyonce don't do nothing without getting paid. She didn't sing no song. She just came up to anybody but go and support a woman. First of all, their president, and a woman president at that is black. It's harder. It's like, girl, anybody would do that. Nobody's getting paid to go. Like, he's just so stupid.
The vice president.
The vice president. I mean, girl, she was going to be the president.
She was never going to be the president. She was never going to be the president.
She was trying.
She was trying. She was definitely trying.
Oh my gosh.
She got some balls on her.
On Instagram.
But all politicians are trash.
She looks just like me. I gotta find it first.
Yeah, I still like her. I like their family.
Never will.
I don't know. I still like to see how people parent. Interesting. Dang, yo, no more coffee is crazy. It's really only 2 changes. Actually, I'm starting to get excited about it. So, in my book last night, let me get my book. It's like with the waterproof stuff. I don't care how waterproof your phone stuff says it is. Why would you ever risk that and take it in the shower? It's crazy. Your speakers and everything. Y'all just be too bold.
I do bring my speaker in the shower though.
Like I didn't. Your brother couldn't wait to jump in the water with that GoPro. Got right in the tub.
Yeah, bro, that's what GoPro is for. I immediately did that.
I didn't trust it.
I was going also to ask me, let me use that for the ocean. Yeah, hell yeah. I did the same thing. And even if it did break, it's like, oh well.
That's great.
You know, I know he paid a pretty good buck because GoPros are not cheap.
So I'm reading The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. And it's talking about your attitude and how to view your energy and health. And it says, although we are all mortal and subject to illness beyond our control, we must recognize the role that willpower plays in our health. We have all felt this to some degree or another. When we fall in love or feel excited by our work, suddenly we have more energy to recover quickly from any illness. When we're depressed or unusually stressed, we become prey to all kinds of ailments. Our attitude plays an enormous role in our health, one that science has begun to explore and will examine in more depth in the coming decades. In general, you can safely push yourself beyond what you think your physical limits are by feeling excited and challenged by a project or endeavor. People get old and prematurely age by accepting physical limits to what they can do, making it a self-fulfilling cycle. Those who age well continue to engage in physical activity, only moderately adjusted according to your age. You have well springs of energy and health you have yet to tap into, all because of how you view your challenge. So I don't need to look at this as, oh, I can't have pizza no more. Your chunky tail don't need no more pizza. Do you want a gut or do you want a piece of pizza? My brain like, pizza. I want the pizza. This is going to be a struggle. It's like, nah. But changing my attitude about it. These are only 2 things that I have to change. I'm sacrificing 2 things to gain more vitality, more clarity, and no more stomach. No more gut issues. No more bloating. That's a big deal. So, no almond milk and no pizza. That means no mac and cheese.
What?
No noodles.
My meals.
No, I mean, I'll still make it for you. I just can't eat it. And that's another thing. I still got to make these things for them.
Why you can't have milk?
I don't need anything processed. It's messing up my microbiome of my stomach.
I'm still a female too. I don't even be eating like that either. I'm gonna have kids one day. My body need to be good.
It really is taking all my favorite foods. That's crazy. But that goes to show me how much I eat that stuff. I'm eating that primarily. So now I have to replace it. So it's strictly going to be vegetables and fruit. That's it. Because the other part of my diet was pasta.
Where's your protein from?
Vegetables.
You ain't say vegetables.
I said vegetables and fruit. There's nothing else. And I will still do the brown rice and the potatoes. So I can still do root. Those are root. Is a potato a root vegetable?
What?
Let me look that up. Yeah, it definitely said it said it's a stem tuber, even though it's commonly referred to as a root vegetable. Yeah, no, it said use a full cup of brown sugar and then a half a cup of the white sugar. And I said, no, ma'am. I used less than a cup of brown sugar and left it at that. And just let the natural sweetness of the apples come through. And it did. Shorty came through. This is not what I had planned as far as the crust, but it worked out. I couldn't roll my crust out, so I had to like mush and hand form the bottom, and then I just used the top as a crumble. So, and it came out very well. It tastes so natural and light. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, but how often do I make a pie though? This if I break anything, it'll definitely be for something like this. But I don't see me breaking my new diet, like somewhere along the line. Because this is only the second apple pie I made all year, and only the second time I made apple pie. It looks good though. So instead of coffee in the morning, I'm gonna do tea, which I should have been doing. And we all need to do this tea for the deworming. What is it? Wormwood, to make sure. And also, does that work for parasites? I'm gonna have to do all this research. We need to do a parasite cleanse. I did used to eat meat, so we all need to do that. That's crazy. I gotta change my diet like that so drastically. That's crazy. No more milk. No more bread. No more noodles. But I did order some brown rice. That's what I'm gonna have today. Some sauteed mushrooms, onions, and brown rice. It was so good. I put a little bit of salt and a little bit of oil in my rice, my brown rice, not the jasmine rice. That's what the kids eat. But I'm gonna listen to my body, and hopefully this helps with my mental health as well. And I have changed my attitude about going to the doctor. I've changed my attitude about facing my challenges. And that's what this social media diet has helped me do. It's helped me face myself because I've stopped using social media as a drug to escape things that I need to deal with in my life. And I think that's why I'm finally realizing that I need to fix my diet, because I didn't have the distraction of social media pushing me away from hearing my body scream at me and my mind scream at me. And I think that's why I was having those intrusive thoughts, because I wasn't listening to myself. And it's important for us to make spaces for us to hear ourselves and to hear the universe guide us through life. I feel like sometimes people who are a little doubtful about God get put off when you use the word God, because there's so many preconceived notions tied to that. But when I say God, I mean my creator. I don't mean Anunnaki. I don't mean extraterrestrial that is more advanced than human. I mean the first breath of life, whatever light, wave, energy, higher consciousness started this whole thing. And it's not to blame. We are, for whatever is wrong in life. So I love you. Thank you for spending the day with me. I will see you tomorrow. Peace. Subscribe if you like. Hit the like if you like me.